Harry and Meghan's desperate move. The Monteshito couple decided to change their appearance to fit Hollywood. They reboot image with cosmetic procedures. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the King YouTube channel. Desperate to do something to revive their dying Hollywood dream, balding Prince Harry and his 40-something wife Meghan have decided to improve their looks with some drastic cosmetic surgery, according to medical sources. Experts have told Globe magazine that Meghan Markle, the former Z-list mattress actress, decided to undergo a sneaky face-tightening operation, and Harry decided to go all out, embracing hair plugs to try to cover up embarrassing bald spots, and he also decided to spend $25,000 on some new veneers to fix his once crooked smile. Dr. Anthony Yoon is a prominent Michigan-based plastic surgeon, and he weighed in on the before and after photos, saying that Meghan's face does look pretty darn smooth and tight, and he believes that she has had Morpheus treatments to tighten the facial skin, currently the gold standard, that leaves no scars and minimal downtime. The result, according to Yoon, is she looks terrible. Meanwhile, Beverly Hills dermatologist Dr. Tess Mauricio has said that Meghan's bad look can be explained by one or a combination of non-surgical skin treatments to rebuild collagen, like radiofrequency ultrasound treatment and microneedling, soft wave cutting-edge chemical peels shown to reverse the aging of the skin. There's a New York doctor who also weighed in, Dr. Yoel Shahar. He's also pointing to Botox because it looks like she has a frozen face and her forehead is unlined. But according to Dr. Gary Modicki, Meghan's striking jawline is due to various non-surgical skin tightening procedures. He said her radiant complexion could be attributed to microneedling, a non-invasive treatment that involves fine, tiny needles to create micro-injuries in the skin surface, prompting the body's natural healing process. So while Meghan is trying to keep her skin looking young, her husband Harry has his own battles with baldness. Baldness seems to run in the family since William's also suffering with it. But apparently Harry has not been happy with his teeth for quite a while. Dr. Yoon says that when he was younger, Harry had teeth that were crooked with gaps and discolored. He says they look vastly improved now. This is likely done with the help of veneers, a layer of material placed over teeth which improve the smile and prevent the tooth from further damage. They'll be made of composite material or porcelain, and they seem to have made the teeth wider, straighter, and eliminated the gaps, says Yoon, who also estimates that Harry has spent as much as $30,000 for hair transplants to try to hide his baldness. Dr. Otto Plasik, a plastic surgeon in Chicago, believes that Harry underwent a $25,000 hair transplant procedure, but he has said that the work is a bit amateurish because he's got this straight line across the front, and in order to create more of a natural pattern, you should have almost like a widow's peak. It should be like a V almost. Most men's hair is not like a straight line across, he says. Dermatologist Dr. Mariano Busso, though, believes that Harry's sudden full head of hair was accomplished with hair-thickening fibers that match. Busso says that Harry's grandfather, Prince Philip, his brother, and other family members have suffered from hair loss. But he says stress can accelerate hair loss, and Harry has had a lot of it. Again, though, I'm feeling frustrated because I feel like Harry and Meghan are completely missing the point. They're really convinced that it's their appearance that needs some work. No, Harry and Meghan, it's who you are as people and how you behave that needs a lot of work. And that cannot be fixed with PR or really anything else. I mean, it looks like both of them are desperate for attention, but neither of them have anything to offer. I think their time in the spotlight is coming to a close. After all, why would the royal family want anything to do with either of them at this point? It looks to me like Meghan and Harry truly are in denial about the fact that they're done. Now, the Queen offered them a year to get it together, and just look at what they did. Thanks to Meghan's greed and him believing he was going to be a real star in Hollywood, well, we see exactly what happened to the two of them. They're not being invited to walk down any red carpets, to attend any fancy parties, not at all. They're not getting any recognition. They're a couple of nobodies, but Meghan should be used to that because that's what she's been the whole time. And while Meghan and Harry just continue to crash and burn, the royal family couldn't be doing better. Their silence truly is golden. Prince William's visit to New York was such a success. He went about his business, he had so many people cheering him on, and I hope that Prince William and King Charles can also make more trips to the U.S. I hope that we can see more of him in the future. And that's going to make Harry and Meghan even more jealous than they already are. The royal family won with their dignified silence. They never had to explain anything, they just went about their business. And that has caused people to stand up and take notice of them. They're taking the high road. They are showing everybody what it means to have honor and dignity. They don't say anything about the things that Meghan and Harry have said or done. Instead, the royal family are just giving the two of them enough rope to hang themselves, and that is by far the best strategy here. And things definitely could have been different for Harry. I mean, just look at what a mess he has made of his life since getting involved with Meghan Markle. I think all we can really say at this point is, Harry, I hope she was worth it. But the royals are taking the correct stance with Meghan and Harry. There can be no doubt that it has made Meghan incredibly furious. I mean, how can you really have a fight with somebody who ignores everything that you say and do? And that's what we see happening here. Meghan can't accuse them of anything at this point because they haven't said anything about the two of them. And she cannot pretend to be a victim at this point. Now, maybe the royal family didn't say or do anything in public, but they have to be laughing right now. I mean, just watching the two of them digging their own graves has to be satisfying. And like I said yesterday, Catherine once again makes Meghan and Harry shameless in one move. She doesn't need to say a word to put the Sussex narcissist to shame. I really loved how enthusiastic you all got in the comments section, so let's look at a few of your opinions that you shared. All right, first comment is from Aquarius. Thank you for leaving yet another insightful comment. Aquarius says, they make me sick how they still use the royal titles. Parliament needs to stop this utter nonsense. I couldn't agree with you more. Let's see what other people had to say. Mary says, the titles should go now. They are only interested in making money from the titles. When they take them away from them, let's see what will happen next. No titles, no money. How much longer will this go on for? Put an end sooner rather than later. And then Millie says, totally agree. We got Allison. I don't understand why they don't. Wendy, I think Meghan would still use her title even if they took it away. They tried to use HRH before. As for Harry, he was born a prince. King Charles, a weak king. Let Prince William deal with these two. About the titles, I'm with you guys. The titles need to be taken away. And I do believe the Parliament and King Charles are working on it behind the scenes. It does just seem like this takes a lot of time. Let's try to be patient and let's just wait and see what happens in the next few months. Apparently in November, there might be something happening. I sure hope so. I'm like the rest of you. Those titles need to be stripped. And then we got a comment from Kate London about the difference between Meghan and Catherine. The difference is that when Catherine goes on a visit to a charity, she's not using it as a promotion for her book that she's trying to sell to pay for her mega mansion. She's also not using those children as unpaid extras in a documentary about her good works to fund her over-the-top luxury lifestyle. Thank you so much for your comment, Kate. You were spot on as always. I think you touched on some important differences between Catherine and Meghan. I mean, there are many. And one of the biggest differences is that Catherine actually works to serve the people. Meghan only works to serve herself.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our The King YouTube channel to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a lovely evening. And, we'll be back to see you tomorrow. Bye. I love you all.